Hi and welcome, my friends. So let's look for the microphone. Should be perfect. Welcome to our Wednesday live session of the Friendship 4.0 for this digital age group. I want to speak with you about this week's topic, how to improve our communication with friends. Let's wait for a few seconds and get my stuff sorted. That maybe somebody can join as well. And I try to, yes, this time I created a poll again. Last Wednesday I prepared one as well, but I forgot to activate it. So I'm going to activate the poll now. Activate poll. Yes, now it's activated. Cool. That this should have worked so far. Of course, I prepared some notes again. Therefore, let's start with our topic. Before we get started, let's do a bit of theory. I like theory sometimes a bit. There are thousands of definitions for communication. I had to choose one, and I did choose one. Communication is a process by which information is exchanged between individuals through a common system of symbols, signs, or behavior. That's a typical definition of communication. This includes objects, pictures, printings, actions, gestures, signs, and of course, speech. And mostly people differ in verbal communication, that's the stuff we say. Non-verbal communication, which is body language, mimic, gestic, stuff like that. Then written communication and visualizations, it would be pictures or graphs or stuff like that. And if you take communication, it has three parts. First, the sender, second, the message, and third, the recipient. So during a conversation with our friends, we swap the position. Sometimes we send out a message, and sometimes we receive a message. And this is actually the first point where problems arise. Because we send out a message and are surprised that the other person reacts offended in a certain way. Because he or she understood our message different from that what we actually meant. The same, of course, can occur in the other direction as well. I think that's one of the reasons why Brent, Ian, and Punnett wrote about being a good listener is so important. And they divide into speaking and listening, and they even divide listening in listening to understand something or just to respond on a message. Because I can react on a message, respond, but if I understood what the person actually meant, I won't get these issues of misunderstanding as well. I love Brand's acronym is called Communication Should Be Hot, Honest, Open, Two Ways. And thanks for sharing, Brad. That's really, really, I like that a lot. And Christian mentioned an additional point about the message, about the topics, the content of a message, which he made, for example, sharing past moments, common experiences, stuff like that. I love all of those comments and I agree 100% to them. And I want to add two additional aspects to our discussions as well. I even prepared two drawings. They don't look nice, but I think they are good enough. First, it's for me about types of communication. So we can have first presentation to an audience, second discussions with a group, and third, it's about direct communication. That so audience, group, direct communication, the three types. If you take a social media like platform, like Facebook, there are three options available. First, you can post things to your timeline or comment on a timeline, which is like a presentation, because you don't know who looks for it, you don't know who reacts for it. Then you can share your thoughts in a group, like in our Friendship Skills 4.0 group, where you can discuss with people about things. And or you can write somebody personally via chat. That would be this direct communication. The number third. This is not easy to show the things. Yes, this direct communication that you can do through direct messages, or you call somebody up, make a video call with somebody on Facebook. I think for a good communication, you have to use the direct communication. And this means meeting with somebody, phoning, having a phone call, a video chat, direct message, etc. Because otherwise you won't reach a good communication. Especially what I always say, what my opinion makes social media unsocial is if you just like and share stuff on timelines, because I don't think it does any good to improve a friendship or relationship at all, because it's public display of information, and that will cause no bonding. I think if I want to keep a relationship up with somebody, a friendship, and I just like or share his post, I don't think it will hold. I think it will just fade out. Therefore, I also put symbols on my drawing, a plus for direct communication, 0 for discussions in groups, and a minus for just presentation to the audience, because you can't communicate with an audience in a proper way, in my opinion. In my second drawing, it's about information and bonding. In this case, you have here, it says small talk, here's common interest, there it says emotional, about values, feelings, wishes, and dreams. Here you have the information depth, and here you have the social closeness. So in this case, I speak about social closeness as bonding. Oh, I got a comment from Kelly. Slash rules people protest to like honest so long they aren't served like God. That's a sender messenger thing, Kelly, because if I put my communication in a message and send it out, maybe the other person will take it in a wrong way, and that means that he or she should work on their message, on the receiver skill, on the listening skills, or we should try to paraphrase our message in a different way, because it might. Some people have with direct communication, they find it offending. That's a valid point. Going back to my pyramid, I think on the small talks topic, it's about things is where you address where you're from, how do you do, what's your name, what's your interests, stuff like this. Then comes the common interest, where you speak about, where you can dig deeper into the sport you both like, you both do, or movies you both enjoy, where it becomes more deeper conversation. And last, it becomes emotional, which really you speak about your beliefs. If you speak about your feelings, what really affects you. Yeah. I think therefore friendship is a lot about information depth, you can even try to get somebody to a deeper level if you open up and you speak with him, you offer him emotional topics of yourself, and then he or she maybe reacts on it. If you have yes, some sort of friends, not so good friends, you mostly are in cis sections, and with really good friends, you cover all sections. But it always depends on the audience. So if you speak with an audience, you will end up here maybe with some common interest, because nobody really has a emotional conversation to an audience. Yes, I think that's the points I wanted to add to our discussions of this week's topic. How to improve our communication with friends would be, for me, use better channels to communicate, prefer direct messages, direct communication instead of just posting stuff and hoping somebody reads it. And the second part for me would be that you can have a look for the communication step. If you only stick your conversation on this small talks topic, you will never able to cause a true bonding with a person, and that's the reason why it will always be an acquaintance only, and won't become a true friend. Kelly posted something else. I'm going to read through it. Germans are very too direct. It's with direct we mean something else, Kelly. For me, a direct communication means a one-to-one communication. In this case, I speak personally with you, and you answer personally to me. That's a direct communication. We call it in advertising marketing like this. And the direct communication can be small talk, or I can speak about common interest, or I can use assaults as well. I can say I can blame you for doing something wrong. It would be also a direct communication. It wouldn't make any sense to blame an audience anyway. Therefore, with direct communication, I really mean the one-to-one communication in between people, and with presentation to audience is if you post a movie on YouTube, and everybody can watch it and nobody can watch it. Actually. To make it maybe clear, because maybe direct communication means something else for some people. Okay. Yes, I think that was it from me for today. Cool. Thanks for participating. Thanks for joining. If you like my video, please like and share it, of course. And I hope to see you again in our group, Friendship Skills 4.0 for this digital age. And Kelly, I wish you all the best in Sri Lanka. It's amazing. I really loved it. I was there a few years ago. It's wonderful. I could have spent a month there. And if you go to this rock thing, go on both. Take 2 days. Go on both rocks, because you have an amazing view. That's so far about Sri Lanka. Thanks you very much. Have a nice day, evening, and let's speak again. Have fun.